recollection now?
Yes, Bhante can start now.
Okay, huh? So we have 20 minutes of recollection, okay? Okay, so we'll start. Please sit in a comfortable position. Wei if later cannot hear, please let me know, okay? Then put your palms on your laps in a comfortable position. And gently close your eyes. We're going to do some breathing exercises. So when you breathe in all the good, in all the fresh air. When you breathe out, whatever tension that you have, whatever stress and tightness that you have, whatever negative emotion, uncomfortable feeling that you have, gently let it all go out together with the out breath. Okay? So let us try gently take a deep breath in. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. Gently take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the third time, take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the last time, take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. Relaxation of the body. If there is any more tension, any more feelings of tightness or using your strength to support the body, gently let it go and let the body abide in a state of relaxation and non-doing. You're not forcing anything. Relaxation of the mind. Gently let the mind, for a start, whatever wanting, whatever craving, whatever expectations in the mind that you can be aware of, gently let it go and let the mind abide in a state of non-wanting. not even wanting peace. When we stop wanting peace, we are at peace with whatever that comes, peace or unpeace. And let the mind abide in non-doing. Whatever that we think or we feel that needs to be done, to analyze, to think it over, gently let it go. And let this 20 minutes be a time for the mind to rest and to recharge and to be away, free from the hassles of doing. Then let the mind abide in a state of pure bare awareness. Whatever that appears manifest to your present moment awareness, moment to moment, just very simply, very contentedly knowing it moment to moment, moment to moment. Whether it is pleasant or unpleasant doesn't matter. Just make peace with it by peacefully, gently, kindly being aware of whatever that appears to your awareness moment to moment, moment to moment. As we abide in this very relaxed state of mind and body, today let us recollect the qualities of the Buddha during this special occasion. So for a start, let us visualize the Buddha, the image of the Buddha in front of us, maybe above us. Whichever picture or statue of the Buddha that gives you inspiration, we're gonna recollect that image of the Buddha, taking it as the real Buddha. And in our hearts, let us arise a sense of gratitude and respect and love for the Buddha. Gratitude because the Buddha appeared in the world to teach Dhamma, and we are fortunate enough to be able to get in touch with the Dhamma. with respect, because the Buddha is our teacher, the one who leads us out of suffering. With love, because we really love our Buddha, the great being who had sacrificed so much, life after life, uncountable lives, in order to attain enlightenment and bring this gift of Dhamma, of liberation, of the liberation of suffering to beings during his time and also for the future generations like us. With that, let us recollect that the Buddha is Araham, the one without defilement, totally pure, no more defilements. Araham. Samma Sambuddho, the self-enlightened, the fully enlightened Buddha, attained enlightenment by himself, which is an incredible feat that only a Bodhisattva can do. Vinja Charana Sampanno, perfect in conduct and knowledge of whatever kind. Sugato, welfare. Buddha is the one who had crossed over to Nibbana, the other shore. Lokalidu, knower of the world, knowing whatever that's related to beings, to material phenomena, mental phenomena of the world. Anuttaro Purisadhammasarati, fearless tamer of the world. There's nobody more supreme than the Buddha, who is able to tame those who can be tamed. Satta Deva Manusanang, the teacher of all deities and humans. Buddha, Buddha, who is omniscience, able to know whatever that is possible to know, whenever he wished to know, and with pure, perfect compassion, to know about the potential inclination of others without obstruction. Bhagavan, the Blessed One, endowed with all the blessings, different kinds of blessings. The Buddha is Bhagavan. Let us arise gratitude, respect, and love for the Buddha. We are grateful for the Buddha having sacrificed so many uncountable lives in order to get the definite prophecy and to accumulate all the Paramis in order to attain Buddhahood and to bring Dhamma, bring the gift of Dhamma to all beings during his time and for generations after. We are grateful for all the release from suffering that the Buddha had given to us through the preaching of Dhamma, and for us through the listening and practicing of the Dhamma that the Buddha taught. Without the Buddha's Dhamma, we would have suffered more, suffered longer, suffered even stronger. But with the listening and practicing of Dhamma that the Buddha taught, we are able to reduce our suffering. We are able to let go of whatever that is suffering. And we have hope in life for the total liberation of suffering. All this was due to the Buddha having attained enlightenment, and after that, for the rest of the Buddha's life, preach Dhamma for beings' welfare and liberation and happiness. Let us be grateful to the Buddha for having made those sacrifices and the strong effort that he has portrayed and strive in order to bring the Dhamma to beings. With gratitude, respect, and love, let us recollect that the Buddha is Samma Sambuddho, self-fully enlightened Buddha. Samma Sambuddho, self-fully enlightened Buddha. Samma Sambuddho, self-fully enlightened Buddha. Samma Sambuddho, the self fully enlightened Buddha. Samma Sambuddho, self fully enlightened Buddha. Samma Sambuddho, the self fully enlightened Buddha. Gently take a deep breath in. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. Gently take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. Gently be aware of the feelings of your body. Gently be aware of the feelings of your buttocks touching the cushion. Then doesn't matter whether the experience was good or no good. Let the mind be aware of the present moment, or come back to the present moment. Then gently, just like waking up from a deep sleep, gently open your eyes. You can rub your palms together and apply it to your eyes or to your lumbar, your back. Okay. Hmm? Hmm. So let us continue with our Dhamma talk for today. Okay. If you cannot hear me, please let me know. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Before we start, let us pay homage to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Okay. So, welcome everyone to today's talk. So, why do for some people they may question, hey, Vesak is end of May, why now we organize this special Vesak talk? Actually, it's because in this for this year, okay, for this year, according to the calculations, the Indian the calendar that the last time that during the Buddha's time they use. So for this summer season, now is summer season, there's extra 1 month. So there's extra two Uposatas. Okay. So for some countries, I think like Myanmar, huh? So I check with the Myanmar side. So their Vesak is 30th April. Okay. Then in Malaysia and I think Sri Lanka, some of them their Vesak is 30th May. Like that, huh? So which one is correct? All are correct. Both are correct. Okay, it's just a different calculations only. Okay. Then next year it will be the same again. This is because of the calculations lah, like that. So and also we hold it a little bit earlier because our brother Wee Kang was need to go and go for, I think he need to go for a retreat and or things like that. So he's not available in the later periods of April. So this is the best date that we can organize. Okay. But hopefully, the talk today will be helpful for everyone, not only for today, not only until the Vesa, but throughout your life. Okay, yeah. So today's talk is actually the topic is what we can learn from the Buddha on how to relate to this world full of unrest with the 10 paramis. Okay. So what are 10 paramis? What are paramis? Paramis are qualities that the Bodhisattva had to cultivate throughout his Bodhisattva career for many, many uncountable lives, many lives, many years, in order to become Buddha, in order to attain enlightenment. Okay, so what are they? There's 10 of them. Dana, Sila, Nekkhamma. Okay, we say one by one. First is Dana. Dana is, maybe a lot of us know, is generosity, is giving. Okay, the act of giving, the act of relinquishing. Okay, Sila, the observance of morality, and the practice and the development of virtue. Okay, like that. Nekkhamma, renunciation. Okay, choosing to be away from society and environments and things that are not conducive for liberation. Okay, away from society, like that. So panya is wisdom. Okay, a lot of us know wisdom. Virya, the fifth one, virya means energy, continuous striving, continuous effort. Okay, not in a, sometimes it's not in a, you need a lot of strength, not like that. Just continuous, some thoughts, wholesome thoughts arising again and again, moment to moment, again and again. That moment to moment arising of wholesome thoughts and relinquishing of unwholesome thoughts is effort already. Okay? Virya. The next one, Khanti. Khanti is patience, forbearance, okay, enduring, like that. So Khanti, we not only have to be patient with bad things or people or issues, we also have to be patient with good things also. Okay. Why? We have to resist, like that. Okay. We have to be patient with ourselves, not to indulge also, like that. Satya. Satya means truth. So no matter what the situation is, we always say the truth. Okay. And the next one, aditana. Aditana means determination or resolution. Okay. Once I'm determined to do it, I fulfill my determination. Once I made a promise, I try to fulfill my promise. Unless because of higher wisdom, then we can negotiate about the promise. Like that. Then metta. Metta is loving kindness, as all of you in the Calling Hearts Reflection group know. We have try to develop this quality and try to develop it such that it becomes part of our mental habits, such that it becomes part of our character. Like that. Then the last one, upeka, equanimity. Being equanimous in whether it's good situation, bad situation, whatever people, whatever issues, whatever things that we encounter, we cultivate equanimity. Okay. So why do I talk about this topic today? It's because now we know in the world it is a restless world, isn't it? Yeah? There's so much unrest and so much sometimes grievance, a lot of chaos happening around in the world. So that's why we want to see whether we can learn from the Buddha. How do we apply and accumulate these 10 paramis when we are in this world that is ever changing and full of unrest and chaotic for this period of time, most of the time. Okay. When we are staying in the world like that, in this unrest and chaotic world, then if there is a chance for us to practice generosity, to practice dana, to relate, to give for the benefit of others, being happy that others receive our gifts that are helpful to them. This is one of the source of happiness that we can experience and do and develop in this restless world, right? Many people in the world, they are doing a lot of things. They are working. Some people maybe working 2 shifts. Some people are studying very hard. Some people are working very hard. Some that is for individual. Then companies and companies are fighting each other. Sometimes they even call it friendly competition. And but some are not so friendly. They use tricks. They may do a lot of tricks. They may lie. They may break precept. They may lie. They may scheme. And also a lot of scammers now in the world. And then we talk about countries. Okay, countries fighting other countries, countries threatening other countries, countries doing a lot of spy activities on other countries, a lot of scheming, a lot of tricks, sometimes even killing. All this comes down to what? Actually, all this comes down to the enjoyment of sensual pleasure, isn't it? The Buddha say in the text that whatever all these wars and all these conflicts and all that, it's because of desire. Because beings want to fulfill their desire. Many generally unwholesome. unwholesome desires. Hmm? Desires of the five senses. So that is why, sometimes some people ask us, "Oh, Bande, why is the world so chaotic now? Why is the world so that's why is there so much unrest in the world now? So much grievances, so much injustice in the world. People just want to, you know, live a decent life, have a job, and then keep their support their family. Just want to be happy. Maybe just have a weekend break. Yeah? Every weekend, go out with family, spend some time with family. Why is it so difficult? Especially for those countries that uh, when war comes to their country, it's not what they want. But people enforce it on them. Why is that so? Actually, all because of sensual desires, isn't it? To fulfill the desires of beings. That is why. So when they ask us why, we tell them, oh, because of sensual desires, because of the insatiable. Insatiable means always unable to satisfy, unable to satisfy. Okay, insatiable desires of beings. That is why the world is in a mess, isn't it? All comes down to this. So the Buddha is really our teacher. Is really a genius. The Buddha talk about the root of the problem is at its root the craving and the desire for sensual pleasures. That is why. But for us as disciples of the Buddha, if you are observant enough, you know that when craving arises, one gets what? Restless, isn't it? Your heart feels compressed, okay? Feels uncomfortable, feels like sometimes even feel like 1,000 ants crawling over your heart area, isn't it? When your desire arises and you do not fulfill it, so suffering. But here, we can learn from the Buddha to practice dana, to practice letting go, to practice relinquishing, to practice giving. And when we give, it can be for the benefit of ourselves, it can be benefit of others. Okay, so the more selfless we are when we give, then the purer the karma is, the happier we get. If we have attachment to the dana, oh, I give this to my friend. Oh, he or she should use it. Oh, I want more merits. So, hey, please line up. I want to give. Hey, you there. Why are you not lining up? Uh, if we arise, the more defilements that we arise, the more selfish mind that arises when we give, then the more polluted the mind is. Then the less the weaker the karma that we generate. And actually the less happiness that we experience also. Because why? If we have attachment during our giving, and when we give, maybe we have some expectation, or Bande should use my thing, or my friend or the people should use my thing, and if they never use, then what happened? We get sad, we get angry, isn't it? So that is like polluting our happiness of giving. Yeah. So don't do that. Yeah? Don't do that. Be like the Buddha. The Buddha, the Bodhisattva, when accumulating paramis, always try to give selflessly, mm, for the benefit of others, not not having attachment to the not having attachment to the results of the giving, but only only making an aspiration for the attainment of Buddhahood, for the attainment of omniscience, like that. Okay. So when so when the Bodhisattva give, they don't give with, oh, you must use my thing, not like that. They just give for the benefit of others, like that. If we can do that, we practice that in our daily life, then now in this world of unrest, it brings us calm, peaceful, and happiness in our lives, like that. Okay? So if you are unhappy after reading the news, if you are unhappy after listening to the news or learning that, oh, this government do something bad again, that government do something bad again, oh, the whole world is chaotic again. Sometimes if we are unable to control our mind, then hey, maybe you can practice dana. Go to some organizations, go to the hospital, go to your neighbor, give them something, give them a gift for the benefit of them, with the intention for the benefit of them. Then at least in this world where everyone is just wanting, at least we are the ones that practice the happiness of giving. Okay? So this is also what we can practice in this world of unrest. Like that. And then the next one, sila, keeping morality in this ever-changing world. It's not easy, but we choose to live with principles. We practice the precepts, understanding about the benefits of them. So wonderful. When everyone, and because of practicing the precepts and developing virtue, our minds are more at peace. Our minds do not have the defilements of fear, or strong fear. Why? Because if you kill somebody, then of course when the police come, you fear, right? Or if you steal something, then when even the police car is not coming for you, you just walk past only. Also we have fear, like that. So keeping morality in the world. Even if we die, even if today a missile comes and bomb land on the roof of our house, at least we die with morality. That's the best we can do, isn't it? Okay. Then the next one, nekama. In this world of chaos and unrest, if possible, I strongly encourage everyone to go to the monasteries, go to the forest monasteries, practice renunciation, practice being away from the world for a while, practice being away from the news for a while. Then we are able to find peace while we are staying in this world of unrest. Okay? And panya. Panya is really, really wonderful quality, So in this chaotic and restless world, it is through wisdom. We have to develop wisdom. It is through wisdom that we are able to adapt to the changes in the world in order for us to be continue living, and also if possible to make use of the chance to do good, to practice, to continue with the practice of the Dhamma. Okay? So I like to bring up one story in the Jataka. So this is Jataka 301. So long story short, see. So this last time there was two kings. Okay, one is the king of Kalinga. Okay, and many kings. Then there's one king called the king of Kalinga. So he was a very, you know, very energetic king. He liked to fight. So he had four very beautiful daughters. Then one day he thought, I want to fight, but nobody want to fight me. How? Then his minister says, "Oh, king, great king, you can put your four daughters in a chariot, and then after that, you go and you go around this country, okay? You go around this continent, country to country, and say whoever wants to marry, whoever wants to take your princess, your daughters as their bride, then they must prepare to fight the kingdom of Kalinga, like that. Okay, so the king Kalinga said, "Oh yeah, very good." Okay, then he arranged like that. So, but because the kingdom of Kalinga was a very strong country, so wherever they go, the chariots go to the city gate of a country, then they close, and then after that, they just give a lot of gifts and say, "Oh, please don't come into our country. Please go to other country. Like, hey, please go to other kingdom like that. Not country, kingdom." So then they go to another kingdom. They go to another kingdom. Wow, then nobody want to fight. Nobody dare to fight until there's one king called Asaka. So when the princesses came outside to the border of this the kingdom of Asaka. Then there was a advisor, very powerful, very wise advisor called Nandisena. So actually, the king of Asaka also don't want to fight, so he closed the door. But then this his advisor, this wise advisor Nandisena, he told the king, "King, great king, if you want the princesses, then you can take them. We can fight this Kalinga. I will help you to win this Kalinga." Then the king Asaka, hearing this, he said, "Okay lah." Then he took the four princesses in and sent a letter to the king Kalinga. So King Kalinga, after he got the news, he said, "Oh, very happy." So he gathered all his an army and went towards the direction of the king Asaka. And on the way, there was a hermit. There was a bodhisattva. So the king Kalinga thought, they say that these ascetics, they can foretell the future. So he went to pay respect to the ascetic and asked him, "Oh, now Kalinga and Asaka will fight. Who will win?" Then this ascetic or bodhisattva, he said, "Who will win? I don't know. But if you can wait for one more day, tonight the king of the Devas is coming to see me. I can ask him." Then King Kalinga, okay lah, wait. And during the night, the bodhisattva ascetic asked Sakka, the king of Devas, who will win? So the king of Devas say, "Oh, Kalinga will win and Asaka will lose." Like that. So the next day, when King Kalinga went to the Bodhisattva ascetic, he asked him. So the Bodhisattva just related to King Kalinga what the king of Devas said. And upon hearing that, King Kalinga was very happy, and then Chonga, go and fight Asaka already. Then this news spread around, and the King Asaka was very worried. So he asked his wise advisor, Nandisena, oh, what should we do now? They say that even the king of Devas say that we will lose. So this Nandisena say, don't worry, the king, I'll go and find out what happened. So this Nandisena, he went to the ascetic also, and then he asked, oh, so who will win? Then the Bodhisattva say, oh, King Kalinga will win. And then this Nandisena say, then what are the signs? What will happen? What are the signs that he will win? Or they say, when they are at the border, the two armies will line up together, preparing for the war, and then the 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 fighting deity of that represents Kalinga is a white bull, and then the fighting deity that represents Asaka will be a black bull. Okay, then the white bull will fight the black bull and will win, and uh, and then for the armies, the Kalinga army will charge and Asaka will lose like that. Then Nandisena said, okay, thank you. He went back. So he went back, then he thought of a way to deal with this situation. So yeah, and then after that he gathered 1,000 warriors who were not afraid to die for the country, for their kingdom, and then after that prepare for war. So on the day of war, the two armies prepare for the standoff. Okay, then the Nandisena asked King Asaka, "Oh, okay, King. Now do you see the representing deities of the kingdoms?" Then King Asaka said, "Yeah. I saw that the Kalinga king on top have the white bull, and ours is the black bull. But our black bull a little bit afraid like that, like that." Then this Nandisena say, "Okay, king, no problem. You take this spear, and then later you go and you throw the spear at the deity at that bull, and kill the bull. After that, these 1,000 warriors who are not afraid to die, they will chung out with you, like that, and then we will win the war like that. So follow my instructions." And then as the battle starts, so the king Asaka did as he was told. And as the spear hit the white bull, then the white bull died. So the whole army of Asaka Chong, and because the deity died already, so King Kalinga also kanchong and because of that he felt the defeat and ran away. Okay, and then after being defeated, he went on his way back. He went to school. The Bodhisattva ascetic. So Bodhisattva also, ayo, I never lie what like that. So and when the next time when the king of Devas come, so he told him, hey, why you're a Deva ma? Why you lie to me? You say King Kalinga will win, but then never win. Then the king of Devas say, even the gods also honor those who have wisdom. So how can we predict 100% like that? Like that. And this Nandisena was the in the future became Venerable Sariputta. Okay, like that. So sometimes when in this era, the world may become more and more unstable. We may see more chaos. We may see more suffering. We ourselves may encounter sufferings and discomfort and a lot of inconvenience. But let us be patient. Let us have wisdom. So to face all this, to face all these situations. Okay. So what is the difference between being smart and having wisdom? So a person can be smart, but they may not have wisdom. Why? Because those who For example, those who cultivate and develop those drugs like ecstasy and ketamine, what's it called? Ice and ecstasy and all that. Okay, so they are very clever also. They are very clever chemists, but they have no wisdom. They do not they don't care about the cause and effect of developing these drugs. So they create a lot of unwholesome karma. They may earn a lot of money now, but after death, oh, the the fruits of their karma will find them when the conditions ripen. Okay? But then one who is wise will always abide by the laws of cause and effect. And with that, while following the laws of cause and effect, always planting the right causes, always planting wholesome causes, then happiness will be like their shadow, appearing when conditions are fulfilled. Okay, with that. Right. So don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Throughout samsara, it's not the first time that the world is chaotic and full of unrest. Throughout from even from the Buddha's time until now, you know, there's a lot of up and down, empires rise, empires collapse, beings arise, beings perish. A lot of things. This is part of samsara. So that is why it is even more important now for us to have the wisdom, to practice wisdom, and to develop the wisdom for us to really do what is beneficial for us in this life, in this era, in this present moment. So there's one saying I think I really like. This was given in a talk that I had given before. So it says that the solution to conflict is not better politics. Is the ultimate solution, not solution. The ultimate solution to conflicts, okay, is not better politics. It's liberation, liberation from suffering, and total purification of the mind. Okay, so yes, better politics is a solution, can be a solution, but it's not ultimate. Okay, so we really need to understand and look at it, look at our lives from samsara point of view, and decide for ourselves, what do you really want to do for the rest of your life, in this life, in uh, in samsara. Okay, if we do not stop, if we don't make an effort to liberate ourselves from samsara, then all this unrest and all this nonsense and all the good and all the bad and all the exams and all the work hunting and all that, it's gonna repeat again and again, again and again, again and again, again and again. All the all the uh all the old age, old age, sickness, death, all the association with the unpleasant, disassociation with the pleasant, not getting what we want, all the negative emotions, positive emotions, and then negative again, and then positive again, all this up and down, up and down. It will never end. Where is there an end to all this? So let us really learn, have the wisdom, practice wisdom, learn from the Buddha. Understand now that we are fortunate enough to meet with the Buddha's teachings. So let us decide what we want to do with our lives. Okay, like that. But anyway, some people talk about destiny, but for us, there's no like a fixed destiny. But whatever phenomena that is arising, if we have wisdom, then we will be able to we will be able to always use it to our advantage, in terms of karma, in terms of uh, developing good and reducing the bad. Okay, like that. So this is the fourth one is wisdom. The fifth one is energy, like what we say just now. All this wisdom and dana and sila, if we continue to practice it moment to moment, and whatever unwholesome that arises, we continue to let it go moment to moment. That is viriya ready, like that. So when we meet up with uh, unrest, okay, chaos, uh, inconvenience, okay, in our lives, in this era, then let us remember to arise, what? Arise a continuous effort, okay? So in your life, if you feel something unpeaceful, then immediately let us purify our mind. Then this is viriya ready. If we do this, then we will always have peace in our mind, right? Most of the time, okay? Depends on how much we do it. And the next one, kanti. You have to be patient, have to forbear, you have to practice forbearance, have to endure inconvenience during this time. So whatever inconvenience that we may encounter, whatever chaos that we may encounter, whatever grievances, whatever very difficult conditions that you may encounter or you see other beings are encountering, let us remember to be patient and then to develop these paramis, okay? Especially upeka and metta. Okay. So in this, the next one, in this present era, if we continue to hold our morality, uphold our morality, and continue to say the truth, uh, then at least we know that. At least we do not inflict unnecessary mental burden on our minds, like that. Because telling a lie is really burdensome and stressful to the mind. I think according to psychiatrists or neurologists, I listened to, I think one of the scientists talk. They say, so if we practice truthful speech, always speaking the truth, then we also experience a certain level of liberation and relaxation in the present era. Okay, and the next one, aditana. So whatever that we have made our mind to do, if we follow through it, then we experience a sense that a sense of control over our lives. It's not like the control with attachment, but rather if our determinations are wholesome. Like for example, I will make a determination. I will go for a retreat for 1 month, for 3 months. I will keep my precepts every week. I will take 8 precepts every week. I will meditate 30 minutes a day and all that. As we do that, then you find that your mind has more mental power, mental resilience, and you're able to make decisions with less initial, okay, with less resistance, like that. And then metta and upeka. Of course, how can we be lacking in these two qualities in this world full of nonsense? Then we need to have loving kindness even to beings who hurt other people and beings who are being hurt. Okay, and the practice of upeka, equanimity, also help us to purify any attachments that we may have in our love for beings. And also, for us to maintain a clear mind when emotions flare up. Okay, like that. And also those who have cultivated the quality of upeka, then they are very strong. Okay, yeah, we have developed this quality until it becomes part of the character. Then the notion of cause and effect, and everyone is the owner of their own karma, is very strong in the mind. So there's less feeling of injustice, feeling of unfairness, feeling of should or should not. Phenomena are just phenomena. Beings are owners of their own karma. But we can be loving to those who hurt and are hurting, like that, including ourselves. So actually got another story, but I think due to the time, we'll skip that. But actually now in this restless world, let us be able to learn from the Buddha's wisdom, the Buddha's Dhamma, and apply, continue to cultivate these 10 paramis uh, for our liberation also. You may not want to become a Buddha, but in order to become the Pachika Buddha, in order to become an Arahant, it's good to always practice these 10 paramis, okay? These 10 qualities. Because all when we practice all this, they will also be supporting condition for attainment of Nibbana, total liberation. Okay? So that's today's talk. Okay, 10 paramis. Maybe we may think that we are very familiar with this. But then have we practiced? Are we practicing the fulfillment of these 10 paramis in our daily life? Are we happy when we are practicing and developing these 10 paramis in our daily lives? If not, then let us continue to develop these 10 qualities, and hopefully with the Buddha's wisdom, we can create or we can create a better future. Because what is the future? It is how can we change the future? Through what? Through every present moment's effort. Okay? Beings are killing. We are sending loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. So let us at least outside the world may be chaos, may be chaotic, but let us develop a peaceful mind, a peaceful inner world in ourselves in order to be peaceful among when we are living in this world of chaos and unrest. Okay, so that's the talk for today. Hope it is beneficial to all of you, and also a reminder and encouragement to everyone for their continual practice of the Dhamma. And hopefully, may the Triple Gem bless all of us to be able to attain path, fruition, and Nibbana as soon as possible. That's the talk for today. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the intention of today's talk also is because want to put on the bulletproof vest for everyone. The bulletproof vest of Dhamma for everyone uh, in living in this chaotic era. Okay, not maybe not the most chaotic, but yeah, for some people chaotic enough. So hopefully let us equip ourselves with Dhamma and be able to use Dhamma for when facing whatever phenomena that we may encounter. And of course, hopefully, really sincerely hope everyone can come to practice. Okay, and whether it's in our monastery or other monasteries, no problem. Continue to practice, please, and let us honor the Buddha by our effort, our morality, and whatever that we have done in order in accordance with the practice. Let us honor the Buddha with that. Okay. So with all this, let us share merits. Okay, so let us share merits for today. We have keep our precepts. Today you have performed dana. Today you have today you have practiced a recollection of the Buddha. You have developed our mind, increasing our mindfulness, increasing our happiness from mindfulness. So whatever, all the wholesome karma that is generated from the arising of wholesome thoughts, wholesome speech, and wholesome bodily actions. Let us all share merits with all devas, all beings and all creatures. Okay, may they be happy, yeah? And all our past relatives from uncountable past lives. Okay, and present life. So let us share merit. Etta vata chamhehi sambadang punya sambadang sambe deva sabbe bhuta sabbe satta anumodantu samba sampatti siddhya. Let us recite the English one. I share my merits with all devas, all beings, all creatures. May they rejoice in our merits. May they be happy. Idame nyati nam hotu. Sukita hontu nyatayo. I share my merits with all departed relatives. May they rejoice in our merits. May they be happy. The next one. Idame punyang asavakaya vahang hotu. Idame punyang nimbanasa paccaya hotu. By the power of this merit, may it be supportive condition for my purification of the mind to no more defilements. By the power of this merit, may it be supportive condition for my attainment of Nibbana. Mama punya bhagang samba sattanang pajemi te sambe me samang punya bhagang labantu. I share my merits with all beings. May they rejoice in the merits. May they be happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, that's all for tonight. And I wish all of you well, peaceful and happy. And may the Triple Gem bless all of us to be able to attain path, fruition and Nibbana as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu,
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 sadhu, sadhu, Bhante. Good night.
good night.
Sadhu, 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 Bhante. Good night.
Sadhu, sadhu, Bhante. Good night. Sugyotu.
Okay, good night.
Okay, thanks for joining this session. Yeah, wish you all be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, 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 Bhante. Good night.